We are talking all things going live. Feel free to come in, join me, let me know if you have any questions. We are talking about how to go live with confidence and ease. Feel free to come in, ask your questions. We're going to talk all things going live. So let me know if there's any questions about how to go live. Feel free to ask them, come in, support the live stream. Um, Let me know if there's any questions. All right, we are going to get started um, in just a moment. There we go. Why is nobody talking about? There's the campaign, the commercial rather. Thank you all for being here. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know how I can best support as we go live, friends. Thank you all for being here. And so, if you are new to my room, new to going live, this is what I talk about every day, twice a day, how to go live with confidence and ease. I am your agency that is giving all types of guidance and tips to help you with your life journey. So let me know if you have any questions. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. My hair is leaking, making a little spot on my shirt. But we are going to get going, friends. Thank you all for being here. Um, if you are new to my room, feel free to give me a thumbs up to like the live. Also, click that subscriber button and that bell to get notifications. And then we're going to put hello in the chat. And so let me know if you have any questions, my friends. I always want to make sure I'm answering your questions, supporting you in your life journey. This is my 10 o'clock live. And so we'll get started in just a few minutes. 10 o'clock live. Want to make sure I am supporting all of you all. We'll probably stay live right at 2 hours because a girl has to get to some meetings. So won't be a super long, well, won't be too far over that. That's what I'm trying to say. So we'll get through the morning and hopefully all is well. Thank you all for being here. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Thank you all for joining me. Welcome to the room, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Please give me a thumbs up to like the live. Also, click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So we're going to get started in just a few minutes. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all joining me. Feel free to give me a thumbs up to like the live as well as click that subscriber button and the bell to get notifications, okay? All right, we're going to go live. TikTok Live, live streaming tips. Come in, ask your questions on how to go live. Let me know if you have any questions as we prepare to go live with confidence and ease. So come on in. Feel free to give me that thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. We are talking all things going live. If you are new to my room, feel free to come in, ask your questions. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you all joining. How you doing, Latasha? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you all. Hey, friend. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the room. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for joining. Thank you for saying hello. Welcome to the room. We are talking how to go live with confidence and ease. So come in, ask your questions. We're going to get started in just a few moments. I usually come on, warm up the room, get to talking, and then there's a slew of questions that'll be asked. I stream from YouTube and TikTok at the same time, so you guys don't hear me talking to both audiences. Victoriously, how you doing, friend? So you'll hear me talking to both audience, and so we talk all things going live here. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you being here. Let me know if you have any questions. We're getting some of that early taps on the screen, so if you don't mind tapping it out, we'll see if it starts registering some of my taps. I don't think it is, but thank you all who are joining me right now. Appreciate you. Good morning, Tammy. Welcome to the room, friend. Those who are coming in, appreciate you all joining. If you have questions, let me know. Hello, how you doing, David? Now that I know you and I've seen you, I was like, okay, I could call him David. But I do love your name. It says worth more than you think. I love it. So come on in, friends. Thank you so much, Tammy. Welcome as well. I appreciate hanging out with you guys. Oh no, this is a different Tammy. Well, welcome, Tammy. It was another Tammy that was co-hosting with you, which was a great co-hosting session. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Deep Waves, welcome to the room. Others coming in, let me know if you guys have questions. I'm going to share out my live as well. I got to get my live set up, get to sharing, turn on the do not disturb so I don't get a whole bunch of comments on the YT and pop-ups on my phone. So I appreciate you all coming in. Let's see, share out this live. If you guys don't mind clicking the arrow below, you can share it out. You can add it to stories as well, and then you can send it to your group chats, to individuals also. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart, me. So I appreciate it. And so this will be, I say this is gonna be a 2-hour live. I'm on mommy duty. How you doing, Kurt? Welcome to the room, my friend. I'm on mommy duty today. Oh my gosh. So back to school is happening. Y'all, the kids are going back. The kids are going back. Hey Jennifer. The kids are going back to school. Oh my gosh. So my little guy, only have the one that is in elementary school. He's 6. He's about to be a first grader. And they have open house, meet the teacher today, so I have to do that. And it happens during my 4 o'clock. So my 4 o'clock, I think, is going to get pushed out to maybe about 6, so that you guys know. So I'm going to go live because I'm trying to get my algorithm back used to me showing up twice a day, because in July, girlfriend was showing up like once for an hour. Once a day, that is. Once a day for an hour. And so TikTok sent me a survey. It was like, hey, we ain't seeing you as much. Fill out this survey so we know what's going on. So just know TikTok is paying attention. And so I'm trying to make August a month where I kind of jumpstart my algorithm, get things going again. So that's the goal, everybody. So hopefully it works. Hopefully I start getting a good response from it. But I was traveling a lot in July. My birthday month. So your birthday month, I celebrated pretty much the whole month, y'all. So I'm trying to get everything back to usual, get myself going again. Thank you, Jennifer, for that daily heart me. And so, hey, friends. Hey, Soda, coming on in. Hey, Jay, welcome to the room, friends. Others popping in. I appreciate you all coming in. Good morning, my friends. And so I'm trying to get the algorithm used to me again, because it kind of forgot about me. So we're going to try to get this thing going. Thank you all for liking the live. I appreciate it. TikTok is not being nice to me. It's not picking up any of my likes. So we're kind of moving a little sluggish because TikTok is not acting nice. So if you guys don't mind tapping the screen, let's see if we can get some of those hearts flowing. We'll see if we can get those hearts flowing. We try to get 10K likes in 10 minutes. And that is a method, okay? I want to say that exciting new global stage singing, Antonio Brown versus me. 8 days away, so new. Look at you, friend. Look at you. Antonio Brown versus you. Yes, so that's the campaign that's happening for the music lives. Awesome. And you do play music all the time in your live. So that is awesome, awesome, awesome. Your agency presence is about to expire today. It actually happens today, friend. So I wish you the best of luck. Let me know if you have any questions about that. So I'm happy to support in any way. So let me know. Thank you all for being here. And if you guys are interested in the agency, let me know as well. We'll talk about that. I am recruiting. We're looking for people to actively, as you join the agency, we're actively recruiting. We just hit 1 year, new beginnings. We're doing all the things. So really excited. And so we're looking at growing. That's the whole point of this. You got to grow. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, we stay focused on live streaming, friends. Sorry about that. Yes. Thank you all for being here. So if you're new to the room, coming on in, we're going to talk a little bit. We spend a little time warming up the room. You're welcome, friend. Warming up the room. We want to make sure that you are getting all the information you need. Let me know if you guys have questions as well. So we're going to talk a little bit about my board. I have that up there. Hey, Selena. Good morning. Good morning, JB. Welcome, friends. I appreciate you all coming through. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for supporting. So we're going to talk about things that you can do to get your life on the right track. A lot of it is about your presence. I'm going to say that. I say that very clearly, recognizing that When you do things that take you in a different direction, hey, M. Rainey, thank you. Hey, Kim Love Jones, I'm here, friend. Welcome, 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 friend. So, Kim Love Jones, I was saying, hey, Donna, those who are coming in, ooh, who changed the live stream? Thank you so much. Change that heart me. Appreciate that, friend. Selena, welcome to the room. Um, I'm on TikTok to learn, have fun, and current goal is trying to get to 1K besties. All right, ma'am. That sounds good. You got to stay focused. You want to get besties that are based on your topic too, and the things that you're posting content on, things you're going live on. So we're going to talk about that. That's actually my number one tip. So that's number one. That's the first thing I talk about in terms of who's your target audience and kind of knowing that. And the more you can hone in on what that audience is looking for and producing content, and your live stream is geared towards that, the better off you'll get those people to come in that are going to be interested in your topic too. So we'll talk about that as well. Thank you all for being here. I was going to say also, wanting to make sure that I answer questions. So let me know if you guys have questions as you're coming in. We are going to like up the live if we can. We'll see if we get these likes going. We'll probably get the flash goal sooner rather than later. We've been going live for at least 8 minutes. I try to get 10K likes in 10 minutes. We're definitely dragging a little behind. It's not picking up any of my taps right now. So TikTok is acting a little weird and glitchy. But I tell you guys that because that's part of a strategy. As you try to warm up your room, get things going, get people in the room that's going to support it. You want those likes. You want the comments. You want the shares. Those are things that's the free support. Doesn't cost a coin, doesn't cost, what do people say? Doesn't cost any grain to tap the screen. All those things are true. So you want to be engaging as much as possible. Moonbeam, welcome to the room. Others coming in, appreciate you all joining. If you're new to my room, I'm Dr. Lisa. I am a TikTok live coach. I'm also a creator network owner. That is an agency. Thank you for the follow, friend. That is an agency. And so I help creators go live. I kind of give you tips and strategies from a content perspective, TikTok shop, TikTok go. I can give you some tips on how to get things going for yourself. And then it's up to you to do the work. That's what I tell people. You gotta drive the car. Somebody can teach you, but you actually have to drive the car. So all I have is tap today. There we go, friend. All of it is support. So thank you so much for supporting the live stream, y'all. Thank you so much for that. I love you so much. I appreciate it, friend. So we'll probably get that flash goal soon. We'll see. I'm suspecting, hold your heart, niece. TikTok ain't gave it in a while, so it's probably gonna be heart me's. Hey Rex, thank you so much, friend. It is probably going to be heart me's, so just hold off on the heart me's. If you gave it, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But we know how TikTok do me. I just said I'm holding it. I ain't seen it in a minute. So now that I think about it, it is probably going to be the heart me's. All right. So keep this in mind, my friends who are new to me and new to going live. TikTok does send these flash goals. So it is TikTok's way. Like I said, this is an engagement app. So if you want to not be a part of an engagement app, then maybe TikTok ain't for you. I'm just going to be honest with you because it does require you to have participation. If you're just watching, that's helpful because you want people to watch your stream, but you want people to actively participate too because that's where the support comes in, and TikTok sees you as a creator that people are interested in their topic, and so you want that engagement too. I gave my heart me too freely. I can't help it. Can't help it. Thank you, friend. I can come in with my live account and heart you on that one. Okay, appreciate you. You're so sweet. Thank you all for supporting. I appreciate that. Thank you, friends. So we'll see what happens here. Those who are new to my room, put new in the chat. We got some new friends in the room. I appreciate you. We got some returning friends too. So appreciate you all coming in, my newbies, my returners. Let me know my returners. Thank you. Hey, Kevin. How you doing? Thank you for liking, commenting. Moonbeam, thank you so much. Moonbeam, I'm going to say something. I have a story. Just a little cute little story. So I was the mom. So I have two biological kids and two bonus boys from my second marriage with my husband. And I was the mom that was trying to be cute and whimsical with the tooth fairy. So I instead of giving my daughter money, because my daughter's 21 now, so she'll be 21 at the end of this month. But she instead of giving money for the tooth fairy, I wrote a little letter and I gave her like a little bag with fairy glitter dust in it. And I said the tooth fairy left her fairy dust. And the name of our fairy was called Moonbeam. Just so that's what I thought of. When I saw your name, I was like, oh, that was the name of the fairy I made for her. And so now that my son is older, so I have a 6-year-old, and he has that's cute, isn't it? That's a cute idea. I thought it was cute. She talked about me. She talked about me when my son got $5 from the Tooth Fairy. She's like, how he get money and I get fairy dust? So she's like, how did I get fairy dust and he got money? He got $5. She was like, I remember Moonbeam. You're going to do that for my grand. See, I thought it was cute. You know what I'm saying? They don't remember the whimsical things you do. They remember being, somehow shafted. I don't know. She was like, how did I get dust? I still have 2 baby teeth. Oh, really? Maybe. Oh, for your little girl? Yes. Okay. There we go. Oh, you said give yourself. Wait a minute. You're talking about yourself. The teeth are going for $20 now. You said for me. Teeth are going for $20. Oh no, he didn't get. He got 5. Wait a minute. I told my husband. I said, why you give him 5? Oh, you should have gave him a quarter. What you doing? So now you're looking for like foldable money. So we had to give him like $1 the last tooth he just lost. I got it because you meet Dave, when my husband and I started dating. Her told me I was his moonbeam. Oh, you was his moonbeam. That's sweet. That's sweet. So it's stuck. That's cute. He said, I never lost all of mine. You never lost all your teeth. Yeah, they're looking for money market account now. Not $20. I know. That's going to get expensive. I know. He just lost 3 teeth this summer. This summer alone, since May, we have gave him money for the Tooth Fairy. He lost the front tooth, and then he lost 2 of the bottom. I was like, oh my gosh, boy. Yes, all my friends are giving at $20 a tooth. Oh, wow. He's so cute though. His little tooth that's missing, he be like smiling. And I was like, boy, where your teeth? Where your teeth? My daughter hasn't lost any yet. Oh, really? No, he lost his bottom tooth, and they're adult teeth now. They came in. He lost that this time last summer. He started losing teeth, and so now they're all falling out. So anyway, I need some teeth to lose $20. I know. He looking like Leon Spinks. Y'all so funny. They pulled my last 2 baby teeth when I was 9 because I never grew those adult teeth. Oh, really? How many can you spare? Don't lose your teeth, friend. Anyway, well, here, TikTok gave us the flash go. Let's see what TikTok is saying. Oh, TikTok didn't give us heart maze. TikTok, you're live, so that's the little J symbol. That TikTok J. You guys have my eyes watering from laughing at y'all. Oh my gosh, y'all so funny. But yeah, so TikTok, the TikTok flash goal is there. Thank you all for supporting that. I appreciate that. We have 16. TikTok gave us the most. TikTok, that was a bit extra. Thank you, TikTok, I guess. TikTok has been not nice lately, so maybe it's making a turnaround for me. So we'll see. This is the flash goal is 1 per person. Is TikTok's way to see if the room is actively engaging. I tell you guys not to ignore the flash goal. That's a big thing. Who's that? Kim, you said they gave you the crown, a tiara, and that's like a over 100 coin gift. So just know that if you do not show up, if you're not going live, if you're missing that flash goal, declining it, because you can't decline it. TikTok is like, oh yeah, okay, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Thank you, TikTok, I guess. I know. TikTok's like, oh yeah, we're gonna get it back. So once I was in Peach's room, and it was a $199 gift. Really? How many they asked for? Like 10? That was a lot, TikTok. TikTok, be nice. Wow. Wow. So just keep that in mind. I think Holicu had gotten like a 300 coin gift before as her flash goal. I think it was either Holicu or Trisha T. Somebody got like a 300 coin gift. I was like, look at TikTok. That's too much. But they had a room that had a lot of people in it, and they hadn't been going live on a regular cadence. So TikTok's like, okay, Yeah, we ain't forgot about those other lives. It all added up. So just keep that in mind. So it is something that TikTok does for the live stream. Night Nurse, welcome to the room. Hello, Lisa. How you doing, Lisa Bailey? Welcome as well. You all who are coming in, I appreciate you all coming into the live stream. Let me know if you guys have questions too. I always want to say hi to my newbies. You said searching for besties. How you doing, Gina? Gianna, thank you so much for being here. Others coming in, if you are new to the room, put new in the chat. Hey, Deborah. And that way you can start connecting with people. I tell you guys all the time, you're supposed to network. You're supposed to connect. However, you don't want to spam people. You just don't want to pick people up for the numbers. You want to engage. You want to say hello, how you doing? Nice to see you. I read your bio, something. So that's what engagement looks like. And then ultimately, hopefully those people will come to your page, come to your live streams. You're building a connection, a relationship. That's what you're supposed to be doing. And so you're trying to do that here or in other live rooms you go to, because ideally you're paying attention to the people who do the engagement. You're paying attention to people who are commenting. You're paying attention to people who are liking the live, sharing it out, all those things, because they know how to do that. And then ultimately, when they become your friend, come to your live, they're going to be doing the same thing. And then you would do that for them as well. This is my live account because my other wasn't eligible. Oh, okay. This is your live account. Oh, okay. Oh, the other account wasn't eligible to go live. How many did the other account have? Simply let me know, friend. So yeah, this one can go live, definitely. I didn't know how many followers the other one had. For some reason, the other show's out of region. Really? How, where did you start that account? Did you do it like on vacation or something? I wonder. Why should you have two accounts? Well, when it comes to going live, so I can't get an agency. You can't get it for this account? Why can't you do it this account, if this is the live one? If this is the main account going live and it's in the US, this one I can. Okay. Are you with an agency? Let me know if you are. We are actively recruiting. Let me say something real quick. Beverly, I'm going to answer your question in a second. If you are in my agency already, just so that you guys know, we're going to be doing a campaign focused on referring people. So there's going to be a payout, a cash bonus payout for that too. So that is going to be announced today. So be on the lookout for that as you are going live. We're going to talk a little bit more about joining the agency. So we're trying to build this up. That we are the #1 agency. I'm just going to say that because of what we do. We don't do it like other folks. It's not all about the agency, making a whole lot of money, because the agency is not. It is not. But it's about building connections. It's about helping people grow. So I want you guys to be kind of out there, champion what we're doing here. And so hopefully we get more people to join because of that first time. Okay. The backup looks cool. Thank you, Fran. I appreciate it. You talking about this background? My background? Thank you so much, Fran. I said the backup. So the background. Thank you, Fran. It's a light. I'll talk about that too. Going live next week. All right. Which agency you're with? Launch Your Income Agency. So it's my agency. I'm an agency owner and I manage creators in the agency. And we've grown. We've done an in-person retreat. We've done in-person meetups. I'm doing one in the Cali side. I did one last time for our New Yorkers. We did one here in Orlando where we did a whole retreat. We do weekly meetings on Sunday on Zoom. I do one-on-ones with my creator, giving you tips, strategies, looking at your data to make sure that you're looking at making data-informed decisions about your live stream. I come live twice a day, giving tips, strategies, answering questions, also recruiting. And so all that is part of what I offer. So it really is an agency that is about you growing as a live host. And it's up to you in terms of your pace and how you do it. I do encourage you and suggest that you go live at least 4 days out the week. I try to make that's not like a hard, fast requirement, but it is part of the analytics, so that you want to make sure you are actively going live. TikTok wants you to be a strong live host. So they've actually amplified the campaigns they have out there. Just so that you guys know, if there's a campaign that is out there, sign up for it. Don't play around. Sign up for the campaigns, because it's only going to help you. If you have a purpose that you're trying to deliver through this live stream platform, Maybe your purpose is to build community. Maybe your purpose is to make more money. Maybe your purpose is to get exposure for your talent, your gift that you offer. Maybe your purpose is that you are looking to sell your services, your products. Maybe you want to be an affiliate, get brand deals. Whatever that is, you can use the live stream for that. And the campaigns they're offering is now helping. They have webinars that they're doing constantly. I can't even attend all the webinars that are being offered. And so just know there's resources out there for you. And then the agency, we get resources too. We get campaign access. So our creators are getting additional exposure, additional opportunities. So just know that that's what this is all about. This is about your growth, not just one day with the awkwardness of going live, but this is over. I tell people, make it a strategic plan. You don't just do this as one and done. And if it gets uncomfortable, you're not getting the visibility. You got to stay at it. You got to continue to show up. That's where you're going to see that change happen. It doesn't happen overnight. I've had a few creators that have been going at this, and now they're starting to get a little bit more traction with their live stream. But it takes time, and TikTok is testing you, and so that's what I tell people. I don't want you guys to miss out. But that's what we're doing. Let's see. How do we join an agency? Beverly, let me answer your other question first, and I'll talk about how to join an agency too. I love you in your room, so I am thinking about it. What about the hours? The hours for going live. To make it a valid go live day, TikTok tracks that. TikTok has multiple core analytics. That's part of your core metrics. Under those core metrics, they say to count this as a day of going live. That's one of the core metrics. And then each live stream that you do is also a core metric. So you can do a 2-minute live. That's going to count as a live stream. You can do a 30-second live. It's going to count as a live stream. Every time you press that go live button, it'll count there. But to count it as a day, it needs to be over 60 minutes. I tell people at a minimum 61 minutes. If you do 61 minutes, you get it counted as a day of going live. TikTok is tracking how many days you're going live, how frequently. Many of the campaigns, when I talked about campaigns a second ago, is tracked that way. So you got to get in the habit of going live a little longer and just making sure you're thinking about how much time did you put in. The longer the better. Somebody put 90 minutes. 90 minutes is good. I tell people 90 minutes, 2 hours. I do an average of 2 hours. I'm going to try to get it to 2.5, maybe 3 as the time goes on. I was doing that at one point. I scaled back because I was traveling, these webinars and things that is happening. So I'm not able to do it the way I was doing it before. So I'm going to try to get back there. So for example, this live is easily going to be a 2-hour, maybe 2.5-hour live. So just keep that in mind. The longer you go, the better off. So I got a warning for the first time. They said it was a hate speech, and I never did that. Oh, let me circle back to that. I want to talk about restrictions and violations. There is some words you want to be careful about what you say, even if it's not, you know, mainstream language that you would use. Some words are no-nos. Okay. Are you able to break up the no, no, you can't. David, nope, nope, nope. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, oh, I did 30 in this day and I did 31 later in the evening. I came and did 2 in a day. Nope. You got to be 61 for one of those. Yeah. That's people ask that all the time. It has to run consecutively. Yeah. Also, the video that sent me back with will not play. It is blank. Oh, okay. I'm not sure. Did you appeal it? Okay, just wondering. I hope to do a live one day. There you go, Ingrid. You got it, Fred. You can do it. Oh, 2 hours sounds good. Yep. The campaign on TikTok Studio. The campaign's on TikTok Studio. Yep. Under the Live Center. Yep, Jay. That's exactly what you want to do. Hey, Coach Rhonda. Let me circle back to Bev's question. Bev said, why 2 devices? I know that I got away from that response. Let me circle back real quick. I want to answer Bev's question. Bev, the answer to that is, it is a good practice, maybe even a best practice, in the sense that you have your live stream here. I'm on my phone. I'm actually on my tablet on YouTube, so my YouTube friends see me over there. And then I do have another phone. This is the agency's account. It is in the room with you all. It's in the room. Launch Your Income Agency. This is the agency's page. It's in the room. It's tapping for me. I use my little tapping device. So it taps the screen for me, although my taps are not registering. So it's tapping for me. It's also, I can pin it in here and I can say hello to you all, put a comment in. I can, and when I do that, I typically do that. I'll do it now. I typically tell you guys to follow this account since we were talking about the agency. follow this account because this is actually where you apply to the agency. So somebody asked me that. And if you guys want to message me, I'm going to pin my Service Plus, or you can click my Service Plus here. This is the DM where you can DM me directly in the inbox. Um, oh, the flash go, Lord, TikTok. I just looked up and realized we had to finish the flash goal. Thank you, friends. We got it. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Inga. Um, Thank you all for supporting that flash goal. I appreciate all the support for that. Kirk, welcome back, friend. Meanwhile, I'm going to focus on my showcase and daily engagement. There we go, friend. Yes, I did. I really never did made it a hate speech. There you go, friend. So let me talk about that in a second. Stay with me for a little bit so I can circle back to restrictions and violations. I just want to be mindful since we have the room. I want to make sure everybody understands. I tried to go live the other day on my Mac computer and could not understand how to do that. Oh, Dr. Gloria Walker, you have to download Live Studio on your computer. So it's a couple of different steps you have to do. Give me a second. I'll talk about that too. But it's a couple steps. I personally say do it on your phone first because you get a little sense of the features here. It's a little bit more easier to navigate the live stream. And then if you want to upgrade to your computer and stuff, just know it's a little bit of a learning curve, a little bit more of a setup there. And then your device has to be able to withstand the downloads and streaming on your laptop or computer because it takes a lot of RAM to do it. So some of that becomes kind of a process, I would tell you. So, but if that's the way you want to start, you could start there and just kind of tackle it on the front end so you can get used to it versus, tackling it on the phone, getting used to the live stream. Two different ways of looking at it, but I'll talk about it more in a second. Two devices. Devices, you could tap, you could share, you could pin comment. I want to make sure I said that to you all because I do encourage having both of them, especially if you want some likes. So we're trying to get likes now. Somebody is tapping for us, so I appreciate you all tapping because my taps were not picking up. But we want those taps to work. We want to have that engagement. That's important to your live stream. Sharing out your live. If that account has visibility, if it has traction, share the live out on that account for this live. Have it come into your room and support. So that is something you can do. It's not live, it's a viewer just like you are. So that's why people do two devices. I'm tapping away. Thank you, Luna. Thank you. I appreciate you, friend. So it's a good practice to have the two devices. Not everybody has them. It is not necessarily recommended that you go live on two separate accounts, especially if you're going live on a regular basis on both of those accounts. That can prevent you from joining an agency because TikTok says one agency for a creator network agency for one of your accounts. It has to be your main account that you made the most diamonds on. So as you're going live and visiting live, that's important to note. So I don't want you guys to start going live on two different accounts because it could prevent you from being able to join. Gosh, wondering what would I talk about? Oh, Cheryl, I got you. Cheryl, that question, you ain't got to worry about that question no more. I got answers for you. But it is, we're in a time now where we can look stuff up on and use the AI to prompt and give us good guidance and tips and strategies and actually the answers to what we want to talk about. So I'm going to give you a prompt, friend. Going live is a challenge. What I learned, believe in yourself. You can do it. Thank you, friend. How you doing, friend? Thank you all. Let's do this. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, we have 19 shares so far. Let's see if we can share this live out. I like to see it at 100. So sharing out the live, you can click the live share the arrow here. You can add it to your stories. You can repost it. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. You can also do what's called a power share. If you press down on the middle of the screen, my glasses, my nose, it allows you to share it out by just clicking down to the list of people that pop up and sharing it to them. So if we could share that out. And I say that as you guys are going live, you're going to want your viewers to share out your live. You're going to want them comment, to engage. All of this is important. DJ, welcome to the room, friend. Let me circle back to the to our questions surrounding the violations. So really quickly, just so that you guys have a baseline understanding of what happens here. There is restrictions, which means it restricts your visibility to the For You feed, where you are not getting pushed out. You get a message on your screen saying TikTok didn't like something you did, whether you were redirecting people to another platform, or if you didn't like how you were saying for people to engage, maybe they restricted gifting or something. Paid in full, welcome to the room. And so that is something you got to be careful about. The words you say, how you say stuff, it'll restrict your visibility. Sometimes they give you a warning. Sometimes they restrict that particular live so that it cannot, maybe it's a timeout for like 10 minutes. Maybe it's the entire live. And they say, hey, you can't have company right now. You in timeout. And so just recognize that that's something that can happen. It does impact your monetization too. So if you earn something in that live, they will potentially take that away fully or a percentage of it. So just know those restrictions can have a couple different, multiple impacts to your live stream. A restriction, I use the analogy that when you were in high school, you had to do in-school detention. It was for that day, for that experience. You're good the next time you go live. You are. You can appeal. Some of those restrictions don't accept an appeal, don't have an appeal, but most of them do. And so if you can appeal it, you can appeal it right in the live. There's a little house in the corner. Click that house, and then you'll see that restriction. It'll be bright in red for you, so you'll see it. And if it allows you to appeal, click that appeal button and see if you can get your visibility back in. If it doesn't allow you to appeal, in most cases they tell you to end it. Don't finish the live, start it over. The only thing I will tell you though, if you are close to your 61 minutes, ride it out. Get your 61 minutes, get that as a valid go live day, and then move on with your life, okay? Start a new live or just go on with your day. But just know that that's for that live. When you get a violation is a suspension. Okay, now you are in trouble with TikTok. All right, so you are gonna have to sit out for maybe 3 days, 7 days, a week. 12 days. I've seen 12 days too. So just know TikTok put you in timeout. Hey, Dr. Fleta. Wani, welcome to the room. Thank you so much for being here. Can I pause for a second? Wani and Coach Rhonda, y'all live gave life yesterday. That was such a good live. Oh my gosh. You guys gave life to whoever was in that room. You were speaking to them, me, all of us. So good, so good. So much wisdom, nuggets, things that just life lessons and experience that you gave. It was so good, y'all. So I so appreciate that. We need to do more of those type of lives. I'm just going to say that. Substance kept showing up and I never touched anything. I was just talking. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I love that. Oh, John, thank you. Love all of it. It was beautiful. It was a good story. No, I shouldn't say story. It was your personal journey. It's your life. It's your lived experience. And so, sharing that with all of us, I was so pleased to be in a room. So thank you for sharing it. Thank you for being there. Thank you for processing and just helping people understand, the younger you has an impact to how you operate, over time. And ultimately, just taking us through your life and the healing and the work that you've been doing. So that's good. I love it. I loved every bit of it. And Coach Rhonda, you are the perfect little Oprah sitting up there asking the great questions we all were thinking or needed to hear those questions so we can process with you. It was beautiful. It was a good live stream. Great live stream. How can you tell how long you've been live? I haven't found that yet. Oh, it's a little house. Or you can swipe from right to left. Take your finger, swipe over. Little house at the top. It shows you your real-time analytics, and it has real-time performance. It has in the right top corner of that screen, tells you your timestamp, how long you've been live. So right now, if I swipe over, I've been live for 35 minutes. Yep, so tells you in real time. Yes, she was. We appreciate that. You're welcome, friend. Hey, y'all did the work. Y'all did awesome. My heart's still full. I love it, Fran. I love it. Let me say this. If y'all in the room, definitely connect with Wani, Coach Rhonda. Like I said, this is a room full of great live hosts. There's people in here learning about the live hosting process, but you actually have people who are doing it and going to their room, listening to their topics and what they're sharing, but also listening to their process of going live, how they engage with the room, how they interact with you as well as their content. It's really magical. So I want you guys to start meeting some great people. Thank you so much, Wani. Appreciate it. But meet some great people. And these are the type of lives that you want to go to, where now you're meeting great people on this app and you're seeing how they go live and what they're learning, how they integrate their live topic in different ways to and connect it with their audience. So we're going to talk about that with number one in a second. I usually spend a little time answering questions and engaging here, so that's what you guys are seeing right now. But I do have some tips. Okay. um, uh, so yes, so Tammy, I answered your length question really quickly about violations, and then I'm gonna move on. When you get suspended, you can appeal those. Now those typically are eligible to be appealed because you need to appeal the fact that you got this sanction that suspended you. That's the beauty of being with an agency too, because I get it as well. I see that you got in trouble. I see it in my system. The restriction I don't see. Now, and I know they do that on purpose because they're like, hey, people get restrictions all the time. It is what it is. My screen would be inundated with, the time someone got in trouble. But the violation means that you really got in trouble. Think about it, like I said, my high school analogy. When you get suspended, you got to call the parent. The parent got to be called to get you back in school. Now you in trouble. And so just recognizing that's where an agency can come in because we can submit an inquiry on your behalf. Now, there are some restrictions. Some violations. You're going to have to do your time. Okay? We can't get you back up and running quickly because TikTok's like, no, that we ain't tolerating. So that's not, something we'll lift. But keep that in mind. Hate speech is actually one of those that I haven't seen it lifted, to be honest with you. That is one of them that you might have to do your time if you got suspended for that. If you get a warning, that's different. What does the warning mean? It's just a warning. It's warning you to say, hey, that's not something we tolerate. Now, what I will tell you, you're saying if there was a warning on your screen about consumption, substances, and stuff like that, consuming substances, be mindful. Two reasons that pops up. It could be two or three reasons. It could be what you're wearing. I've had a creator, and y'all, she was doing her. She does a spiritual live, so she ain't drinking nothing or smoking nothing. But her shirt said, it was something like, you know, I'm gonna say this. I don't remember the right verbiage, but it was like high off coffee or high off caffeine or something like that. Caffeine is my energizer. Something is said like that, and you could see it. It was actually reversed because if you don't mirror your screen, we see it backwards. So we saw it backwards, but the algorithm saw it. I guess they saw the words, and it was something about coffee on her shirt, and it was coffee, not wine. I can't remember, but I feel like it was some word. It wasn't something that should have been a trigger. It did trigger it, and she had a disclaimer on her live stream because of it. And I sent her a screenshot. Actually, I need to go back and look at it because I sent her a screenshot. I was like, hey, I think you got this because of your shirt. You might want to change your shirt. And so just keep that in mind. Hey, Holly Q. So it could be what you're wearing. So in your situation, think about what you had on. I don't drink or smoke it. I have a warning. Live was taken for 3 days. Oh, I don't know what happened. And in that case, that's what I said. The agency, we could have investigated it. So an agency could have looked into what happened and advocated for you. But at the end of the day, I know the shirt situation, nothing on my shirt. Okay, the shirt situation was her situation. Thank you for the populars, Alec. I appreciate it. I've seen that substance warning and no one was using anything. Yeah. The other thing I will say, no one's using anything. I've seen it happen for another creator and their screen did not look clear. Does that make sense? It could have been the screen, could have been the quality of your stream. I seen it, and I was like, why does their screen look hazy? You know how you look at somebody's screen, it's like, oh, they need to clean their camera. Like, what's going on? I've seen that happen. And maybe that was part of it too. Again, I'm just telling you things I've seen happen. I've seen that happen and they got that warning. So I'm not sure. Like a smoke. Yeah, like it, not that they were smoking, it just didn't look crisp. It looked weird to me. And I'm a viewer. Now y'all been to people's rooms and you're like, what's going on here? And that's exactly what it was. It said, so I think it picked up that. Okay, I understand. So that could have been it. I've seen that happen to a creator. That's why I said it could have been multiple things. It could have been a shirt, it could have been the quality of your stream. And then obviously if somebody else, if you had a viewer, I'm not a viewer, a guest doing something, you can get in trouble for that, or co-host. That has happened too. And it wasn't the live host. I just had this happen the other day to one of my bigger creators in the agency. She was like, "Why do I have this disclaimer?" The person she was battling had something on his screen. He was smoking. He was doing the thing, and so she got in trouble for it. So so that popped up too. Don't have candles burning or incense. I think that's it. Yeah, that could be it too. Absolutely, you gotta be careful about that. My live got taken because I was cleaning my glass, and it was for 2 weeks. Oh, that's right. I remember you telling me that. Yeah, yeah. I said I've seen it longer. I think somebody was like 12 days. Yeah, yeah. And so what happens? I wanna speak to what Kim Love Jones just said. You got to be careful about taking stuff on and off the screen of your clothing, of your body. If you're removing things, like I'm not gonna take my glasses off, but taking that, she was taking them off and she was wiping them. She was doing the motion of wiping her glasses. And that whole experience, the algorithm wrongfully accused her of body exposure and nudity for that. Or was it explicit sexual? That was before I was with the agency. Yes, it was before she was with the agency. So does that directly hurt your coin, or just indirectly? Well, when you get suspended, it was for, yeah, it was basically the graphic piece of it. So yeah. So it was sexual explicit behavior. So you got to be careful about that. Um so does it hurt your coin or indirectly? These can be what they call live monetization suspensions too. So you get your money taken away for that live too. And when you get a violation in that way, they'll give it back if you win your appeal, but it can take away. So just keep that in mind. Um, Thank you all who are coming in the room. I missed who came in, but welcome to the room, friend. They will take you to tell you about it if there's many apps or when going live. Yes. Um, let's see, friends. So keep that in mind. I think we're good. Simply Bex, you said it seems like smoke all the time. It catches it so quickly. It does. Hey, Black Lotus, welcome to the room, friend. So be careful about what happens in your live stream. Like I said, the drinking, smoking is part of the violation that says regulatory goods and commercial activity. I think that's it. Commercial activity, something like that. Regulatory goods and services, that type of stuff. So if it's regulated by government entities, Food and Drug Administration, um, the commercial goods is logo brands and stuff like that. And you got to be careful about what you're showing on the live stream. I tell people, if you're drinking something, drink it off camera. I have my water sitting here, got a little straw. I'll sip it off camera. That's my recommendation, just to stay in compliance. No point in getting your stream taken away. So just be mindful of that. When it comes to clothing and doing things on camera, pause your live. If you gotta get a sweater and add and put a sweater on, or if you're gonna take something off, come off the camera, take your sweater off. Just do that, because it's gonna pick up what you're doing. It is watching you, is listening to you. So just be mindful. Hey, Eugene, just be mindful of what you're saying and doing. It is listening and paying attention. So that's what I would tell you guys. I don't want you guys to be scared about this thing. It's okay. They got me for age, and I was like, wait a minute. So I won the appeal because they did say I was underage, and I was like, you know what? Don't let the smooth skin fool y'all. I'm a brag now. I'm 50 now. So I've been here a half a century, TikTok. But no, with that being said, thank you for that, Hurt Me Friend. With that being said, that particular live was like glitchy to begin with, because I was demonstrating doing a match event, a match with somebody. And I think the people I matched with were underage. And so that wasn't my fault. That was TikTok's. So, but again, I won the appeal, but it was putting me on suspension for that. But I won it, so I was able to get my account back up and running. Thank you, Fran Max. You said, remember that song, Somebody Watching You? I know. Do they, thank you, Fran. I appreciate you, Amy. You said, do they do that if you're too Too old? What you mean? Too old? No, 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 no. They been not. They been not TikTok. But no, when you start going live, you do have to do an age verification. You do. So yeah, so they do make sure you are of age. So you're supposed to submit your ID to make sure you're 18 years and older. Some people are able to do a visual verification, like looking at me and realizing I'm not a teenager. And then some people have to show their ID. I think I had to show my ID. So just keep that in mind. That's important. Um, Dr. Walker, hold on one second. You asked another question earlier. You said I tried to go live the other day on the Mac. Okay, and I could not understand. Okay, how to do so. So let me circle back to that and just give a little bit more information about the computer and going live from the computer. They made me do one twice. Okay, yeah. So just know sometimes the system is acting glitchy, but yeah. So just make sure you do your age verification. When it comes to going live on the computer, what I will tell you is that you actually have to log into your TikTok account from your computer, and then you're gonna go over to, I think it's the More tab, More tools that they have, and then you can scroll down to, I think it says Live Studio, and that's where you would download it to your computer. So that's pretty much the step. I have a video. It's probably buried deep into my content. I can't remember when I did it. It's probably a good 30 videos in, maybe 40. But with that, I walk through the steps of getting downloading TikTok Live on your computer. With that, once you download it on your computer, you actually have to pay attention to those updates. The updates they send out, just like the phone, they send out updates weekly. So you want to make sure you have the latest version of the live stream app, or I'm sorry, TikTok app. And on the live side too, make sure you've always doing those updates. What I've heard from other creators that use a computer, their device, you got to make sure your device is able to withstand um, those constant downloads and updates that they're doing, because it does take a lot of RAM and it does take a lot of CPUs once you're running the stream. And so, with that, just make sure your device is not too old. Hey, Tiny Stiletto, welcome to the room, friend. Make sure your device is not too old. That's going to be the most important thing. Mom, Life After Cancer, welcome to the room. I saw that, but there's something about it must be a computer Mac at a certain level. Yes, I do know that. Yeah, your Mac can't be too old. Yeah, they just added the Mac capability. I don't think it's been a year yet. It's been about 9 months. And so it was last fall that they added it. So it is still a newer technology that they're adding with the Mac. So, but your Mac can't be too old. How old is too old is about, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a Mac user. Anybody in the room? Halakyu, you were a Mac user. I don't know if she's still here. And Pals, she's a Mac user. She may know as well. They're an agency, so I'm not sure if either one of them are here, but definitely you want to make sure your Mac's not too old. If it's, I would venture to say 5 years is too old, maybe. That would be my guess. To make sure that you actually have the ability to stream and not have too much of um, older technology you're working with. So yeah, definitely see what your options are, friend. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all supporting the live stream. Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna go through the 5 things. Somebody earlier, who was that? And if you're new in the room, put new in the chat for me. Put new in the chat so we can say hi to you and connect with you. And then my live hosts, I want you guys to kind of tell us a little bit about what you're doing. What's your topic, your time, and your time zone? Put that in the chat first too. What about what we can't say? You're not new, Kim. Hey, J Style Sounds. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you for being here. You do DJing as well. JB, this might be a great person to collaborate with. R&B and house and soulful music too. Um, you said you old. Y'all not old neither. Simply Bex. A couple things you can't say. The R word. I say that because I just had somebody get in trouble with that. Anything where you're talking about someone's mental capacity, that word that begins with a R. Think about what we're talking about. And so don't use that word. That's a no-no. That's a word I can't, as an agency, I've not been able to get the 3 people who've said it and they're live streaming. It is a derogatory term. It is a slur. You do not want to say that under any circumstances. They said it and TikTok did not. They use it as hate speech, so you got to be careful in that way. So don't say that word. He said, I can't. I do cat themed scoops, and TikTok considers it gambling. What? What in the world? What does that mean? Wait a minute. What does the cat themed scoops mean? What does that mean? What are you doing? And why would they confuse it for gambling? Tell me more. But no, you need an agency, friend. You need an agency so we can appeal that and probably get your account legitimized. Yes, I got a couple violations for gambling. Yes, yes. Hey, Lauren, welcome to the room, friend. Yeah, what are you doing with the scoops? What's happening? What scoops? I'm thinking kitty litter. What's happening? Like you're scooping kitty litter, and they think it's gambling? Like what? Bonnie, live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. Have you been standing outside your own life? Ooh, that's a good one. Somebody's comment got filtered. I'm seeing that there. Somebody, hey, running is a blessing. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you all for being here. David, I'm a reseller live host Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Would love to connect with people in the room. I love it. Thank you so much for being here, David. I'm going to pin you as well. Um, let's see. Yes, I got a couple. Okay, the gambling. Lauren came in. Dr. Lisa, good morning. Hi, my lovelies. Hello, friend. Um, it's like beads, and each one replace a different item in the menu. When do you go live? I'm intrigued. What are you doing in this live? I'm not sure what you mean by beads and a menu. What? Cat scoops gambling. That's I know. I know. Hey, Gianna, thank you so much for being here, friend. I'm like, what is going on in this lodge, friend? I gotta see this too. I know. You said 5:30 p.m. Eastern. You can see on my videos too. Okay, per scoops. All right. I need to catch this cat scoops live. I love it. I'm intrigued. Scoop per scoop. Yeah, you might want to consider one just because if it's happening that frequently, and then so you need a human to review your live and get it recategorized so it doesn't trip up that violation. That's what's happening. So you got to make sure you get that done. For them, the fact people can get different items in my shop is considered gambling. So you have a TikTok shop. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You have a TikTok shop and you do something on a live and you're doing kind of a giveaway. Is that what it is? Is it some type of love away you're doing too? Um, that cat scoop live probably lit too. Lit too. It is. Good morning, Ambitious May. I do, yes. And each bead represents a different item in this shop. Oh, okay, okay. Each item represents a different item in the shop. Okay. Yeah, yeah. You may have to rethink your approach. And then you may have to rethink your language too. Like love away people use, and people use other ways to do the giveaway process. I would encourage you to go back under TikTok shop, because this is the TikTok shop, I'm assuming. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. I would go under TikTok shop and go under TikTok shop toolkit. Under the toolkit, scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see it is Academy. Under Academy, that's where you do your trainings. Under Academy, there's a search bar. Search giveaways, live giveaways. Search that. I want you to search it just because I want you to get a sense of what is it saying, some of the do's and don'ts, and maybe some ideas for what you can do, and redo, addressing it that way, because it sounds like there's something about what you're doing in that live definitely is triggering it, but you might need to do a different approach. I've heard people do love aways. Thank you all for the gifts. I appreciate the support. I've seen people do love aways. They change the verbiage of how they're saying things that they're doing. Thank you, friend. Appreciate it. And because of that, that helped so that doesn't trip it up, the algorithm. Coach Rhonda, let me ping you Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7:30 p.m. Talking mindset to help people get unstuck, get clarity, and build confidence. Hey, something you can use. How you doing, friends? Thank you so much, per scoop. That's what I would recommend. Just so that I can show you guys what I just said to her. I'm gonna actually go to it in real time so you guys can see it. Um, you said I have something new rolling out officially next week that I will be announcing soon. Hello, friends. I'm going on my shop page. I'm going to show this to you guys. So if you click TikTok shop, you want to get to your shop by going under the post side. And under the post side, hey Moonflower, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much. Under the post side, this is what I was talking about where you have the TikTok shop toolkit. I'm going to click this arrow and all these different options show up. There is the Academy. I'm going to click Academy. And so now we're going to see the training. This is the Academy. It's for creators or sellers. So you can see the creator side or if you're a seller side. They have different courses in here. This is a pro tip. If you are somebody who is doing shop and you're trying to figure different things you can do with shop or you don't know all the rules, definitely listen in, okay? Lock into the trainings. Go to those trainings, okay? Or review those trainings. May I ask if life coach here requires credentials verifications? Coach Rhonda is certified. I think that's what you're asking. Do you mean life coach in TikTok streets? Do everybody have certifications? Probably not. I would venture to say, just like everybody don't have a PhD, I have a PhD. I've earned mine. I graduated. There's a cap and gown picture with multiple pictures. Running as a Blessing was at my graduation ceremony. So I am a PhD. But yeah, you'll have people who are did not get certified. Luna, live thrifter, reseller tips, all things fashion, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6:30 a.m. Eastern. You said I have a PhD in life. I heard that, Wani. I believe you. I'm certified, but generally the field is unregulated. Yes, I'm not questioning Coach Rhonda all. So in general, yeah. So yeah, so Coach Rhonda answered that question. Like I said, not everybody here, I'm sure is not certified. She's like she said, it's not regulated in that way. I say that too. You know, obviously the whole thing with, as of late, you said I'm certified as well. Oh, look at Kim Love Jones. I knew that. We're trying to get Coach Rhonda and Kim Love Jones to become Dr. Rhonda and Dr. Kim. Because they have it. He said, I'm also certified. Look at here. Look at y'all. Nice. Wani, too. I love it. I love it, y'all. Yes. They need to. They should be doctors. We're gonna see if we can get them to do it. That may be the New Year's resolution. We'll put it out there in the universe. Put it out there in the universe. I got accepted to what? So you gonna do it? You applied? I didn't know you applied. Oh, look at you. Healing a relationship at 1 p.m. Thank you so much. Did I mention Luna? I think I pinned Luna, but did not say it. Luna, where's Luna? Let me go back. Because I was going to go, okay, live thrifter, reseller tips, all things fashion. Okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6:30 a.m. Eastern. And Luna does the morning live. Great live. Actually, a few people in the room have come from her live. David is from our live. I'm trying to think of some other names, but other people have come through. So we definitely are tapping into the thrifter reseller community. So thank you, Luna, for referring people. I'm going to talk about referrals in a second, too. I have been putting it off for years. It's time. Go ahead and make it happen, friend. Go ahead and make it happen. It's your time. I love that. You got this. Yes, Luna is awesome. She is. Coach Rhonda, let me go back to Coach Rhonda. This is Healing Relationships, 1 p.m. Eastern. Moonflower, welcome to the room. Others coming in, I appreciate you all coming in. Thank you so much. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. I'm so happy for you all. You got this, Kim. We're gonna get you to fill out that application too. You guys got this. Della, welcome to the room, friend. Okay, so really quickly, let me just show you shop. So if you press the search symbol here, I'm gonna put in the word giveaway. Okay, so here, live giveaway, live manager, giveaways, and promotion policy. So that might be something to read, friend. Live manager, live events. So it's going through all that stuff in terms of doing a giveaway. So definitely read up on it. Many of those videos are very, very helpful. So you could do it. You just have to do it the right way. That's all I'm gonna say. Do it according to the policy. By the way, did you get my renewal? I did. You're good. Kim Love Jones, I see you laughing. I love it. Hey, Becky. Hey, friends. Welcome to the room, friends. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all joining the live. Thank you so much for joining the live. Appreciate you all joining. Let me know if you guys have other questions. I'm going to talk about my topic a little bit. We had somebody asked about not knowing what to talk about, so I'm going to give my handy dandy prompt that I use for the AI, and making sure that you guys are able to get your live jump started. Do use those prompts. Those prompts are so important um, as you're thinking about what to talk about. Many of you, I'm going to say this because I know some of you do, are starting to use those prompts on a regular basis, and you should, because it's only going to help you with organizing your live stream, bringing new information to the live topic and the niche that you have, but also recognizing that your audience engagement, and maybe some great questions that you can kind of get them to start asking questions and elicit them to communicate and chat in your live stream just because of the prompt that you use. I did a giveaway last night, probably did it wrong. Okay. Well, did you do it with TikTok Shop on? So this is the shop thing. And if I understood our friend, she had shop per scoop. She's doing it as a TikTok shop thing. So you got to make sure you do it right in that way. But if you did it like just here, it's like, hey, the next person that comes in my live, you could turn on your Service Plus. The person who gives a gift, they can get this, or do my viewer wish. You know what I'm saying? You could do that. No, not that official. Okay, yeah. So yeah, when it's shop, that's when it becomes a little particular in terms of how you do it. So you got to make sure you follow the shop guidelines. But if it's just in your live, you can give stuff. You can do that in a way that is not going to get you in trouble, especially if you do it in accordance with Service Plus. Pick a number from 1 to 20 and then mail it out to them. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yep, you can do that. And then I would say make it part of your Service Plus process. Yeah, and connect with people that way. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate that. Becky, you're connecting with folks. Definitely continue to do that engagement, friends. I appreciate you all connecting. Let me talk about referrals real quick, since I got some live hosts in the room from the agency. Thank you so much, Kim Weisner. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, great. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you for the follow, Soft Girl Shops. I appreciate that, friend. Others coming in, if you haven't followed the live hosts, feel free to follow me. If you're new to my room, put new in the chats, and we'll get to talking and connecting with you as well. We just had our live hosts that are in the room, so scroll up in the chat. You'll see some people who are going live, and so definitely connect with some of those folks too. They're live hosts. They understand how to go live and support you as you come in their room and engage as well. All right. So referrals. Let me talk about that real quick. When it comes to the agency, my agency folks, we're going to announce everybody in the agency. I want you guys to be, ideally ambassadors for the agency. I want you guys to spread the good word and stuff that we're doing here. I'm trying to grow. We hit our 1 year just this past weekend. We had some people who joined early on and they never went live. But we want to build this up to be a community of live hosts, people who go live, who understand how to go live, who's trying to build their community, and we're trying to bring more good people in. And so, if you don't mind, we're gonna be doing this, and I'm gonna announce it later today. It'll be a flyer. It'll go in school. I'll put it in our group chats and stuff. But I do want. I'm trying to make August a month that we are growing our community. We're trying to build it back up again. We'll probably do this August and September, but I'm giving an additional cash bonus. So it's a giveaway. It's a bonus. I'm giving an additional cash bonus for any for the people you bring in, even if you just sign them up. So sign ups, you get a cash bonus. So that is what's happening. So we're doing that. The top people. You said nice. The top people is it's a campaign. Let me just say it differently. It is a campaign. So the top people will win the cash bonus. I should say that differently. Top people who are bringing people in will win the cash bonus. So now the goal is for you guys to talk about the agency. And some people, you guys talk about it quite a bit. Thanks, Dr. Lisa. You're welcome. You said great incentive. Yep. So some of you guys talk about it anyway, and now it's a matter of sending out your referral links and people tapping that to join. All right. And so it's in addition to if you have people who join and you still have that incentive that's built in based on them going live. So one is top people who get signups and get joiners, and then the other one is in addition to people who join and follow through. So those are two different programs. We'll have a campaign just for the joiners. Okay. Once you join the agency, how long before you have to go live? Immediately. No, like the next day. I don't know what you thinking. You want to go live. You want to continue to go live. Yeah. So as soon as possible, immediately. So yeah, get ready to go live. Get and keep going live. That's it. But no, I'm announcing it in this live because I'm gonna post that today, so you guys will see that go out. Maybe the next day. Yeah, the next day. That's fine. The next day is fine. That's totally fine. We're here to support. I love that. Yes, yes. The second after the ink dries, I know. Click that go live button. So we'll see. Our goal, we'll see if we can get in the month of August and September 20 people per month, if not more. I mean, I would love to see the numbers that high. So we'll see, because we're gonna lose about 20 to 30 each month just because of people who just wasn't going live and they're missing an opportunity. So they can't be renewed if you don't go live. That's the whole point of this, you guys. You guys are funny. That's the whole point of this. If you're training, you're doing this to be a live host. TikTok is trying to expand the ecosystem of live hosts. They see this as a great way for engagement, building community, and of course monetization. And so when everything's said and done, they want people to do it. And they want people to do it correctly. We just talked about restrictions and violations, but they want people to be here engaging, building community. Whoever, and I tease about this, but whoever named this place TikTok, when you think about TikTok, the clock's ticking. They want you to stay. They want you to engage, and they do that successfully with live hosts because you're getting to know, like, and trust the live host. You're coming here. You're building community. People are in your room because they're interested in your topic. They're interested in the storytelling. They're interested in what you have to offer. So all of that plays into you being here, and then ultimately getting that engagement from from your viewers and guests. That's what they want. TikTok time is hey, ain't it? Yes, ma'am. So many bright people on this app. It is, and you're one of them, Dr. Fleta. Welcome. They want you to spend hours scrolling. Yes, scrolling and buying, spending, all the things, all the things, friend. So yeah, so that's what this is about. So TikTok is looking to grow. So I'm in the game of TikTok as well. And so I have to play the game, and as an agency, the whole point is to grow and build. I do things differently. My goal is to grow and build, but also to make sure you guys are building too. And you got to figure out what you're looking to do. All right. You said I like spending time on one person's page, listening, commenting, because I want others to do that for you. Yes, you want that. And Dr. Fleeta, are you going live? Did you put that in the chat? Did you come in after I said that? Because she goes live. She is talking to our people who are looking for guidance with weight management and support. And so that's her topic. So definitely want to connect with her. You're getting advice from a is it Dr. Fleeta, MD or MP? Tell me more, friend. But with that, you're getting sage advice from someone who is an expert. So definitely want to do that. Talk to her. She talks about you can read her bio and get more information about all the things she is doing. But definitely connect. You said wow. Yep. Dr. Fleeta, your 6:30 p.m. GOP success. There we go. Success coaching NP. There we go, friend. Good morning. How you doing, Ann's Place? Definitely will read her bio. Yes, yes. So definitely connect with her. You know, there's some good people out here, you all. So definitely get some good tips and strategies. See what you can be doing to um, build your network and connect. Thank you, Zilla. Thank you for that. Was it the palm breeze? Appreciate it, friend. Thank you for that. That was super cute. Oh my gosh, I hadn't seen that one. Somebody did a gift in someone's room yesterday that was super cute. Oh my gosh. I think it was Coach Rhonda's room. I think that was it was one of the gifts. I can't remember the name of it. I meant to say it, but I think it was like a panda bear or something. Thank you for the superwoman. You're so sweet. In case you were missing your vacation, hey, TikTok think I'm still on vacation. TikTok's like, girl, where you been? Where have you been? I'm gonna apologize in advance. Let me say this. My 4 o'clock live. My 4 o'clock live will probably become a 6 o'clock live today because I have to do back to school, meet the teacher, mommy duty. So I will not be able to come back at 4. I know that for a fact because the program starts at 4. So I'm gonna be there probably from 4-ish to like 5:30. So I'll probably come back live as soon as I come in the house, get my son situated. I'll probably come live then. So it'll be anywhere between 5:30, 6 o'clock. So I just want to say that out loud, just in case if Kim Love Jones is in here. She was looking for me the other day. She was like, where you at? so so I just want to make sure I said that. Once I go live, do someone from the agency monitor and give me suggestions? Yes, it would be me. Here's what I will tell you. I pop in your live. Here's what I will tell you. I usually make, for you to join the agency, I tell you to do your first 3 lives. You said I was concerned. I appreciate you, friend. She was checking on me. She's like, where you at? I tell you to do your first 3 lives. So you are now accustomed to clicking that go live button. When I come in your room, ideally, if you have questions, and that's the first thing I ask. I say, hey, do you have any questions? Is there anything that comes up? And so ideally, you do have questions if you don't know where something's at, or you don't. And so if you've done the first 3, maybe you've done it and you explored enough that you don't have any questions and you're just getting used to going live. We do our weekly meetings. That's another place. We start the meeting off by saying, who has questions? All good? What's going on? How do I support? And depending on where you're at in your journey, you ask questions. So it really is based on you asking questions. And then here I give tips. I go live twice a day. You can come here and ask questions. But I give tips ideally to make you think about stuff that maybe you hadn't thought about. Um, you know, looking at certain features where you can find, things on here, and the wand is always a question, sound effects, stuff like that. But if you've explored around, even as a viewer, then you should understand where some things are located. And then when you do those first 3 lives, you should be exploring. So so the questions come from just understanding the process, and then you can schedule a one-on-one. I usually tell you to wait until I have some analytics, maybe a week or two, and then you can say, okay, let me schedule a one-on-one because I want to look at my data, I want to talk about my growth, I want to see what's going on, what I can be doing differently. And so then it becomes a more informed conversation. Not a conversation based on day 1, but it's a conversation based on day 7 or 10 of going live. Does the agency have anything to do with your post, or is it strictly live stream? It's the Creator Network program. That's what this agency is under. Is all about your live stream content, all about the live. It's not necessarily about TikTok Shop. I do talk about it, but that is actually a different agency program. That's the Creator on TikTok Shop Partners program. But it's about you being a live host. So content, I talk about content, I know about content, I do content obviously, and I can give you some tips and tricks when it comes to content. But we do have people in the agency that are focused a lot more on content, and they can give you tips and stuff too. Um, and talk about the content side too. But yeah, I know enough to be dangerous when it comes to the content side. Thank you so much, Becky. Appreciate you, friend. Um, start shoppable. Wish me luck. Oh, okay. When it comes to health and wellness, and under that academy side, pay attention to that section because That is, they're very strict about the health and wellness, the supplements, stuff like that. I'm assuming that's where you would probably stay in that area for the most part. But definitely look at the trainings. Remind me to watch what is saying in the lives. Remind me to watch what is saying in the lives. Tell me what not to say in the live. Let me know what you meant by that, friend. Thank you for answering. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're totally welcome. 200 minutes on this account now too. Let's go. There we go. I love it. Simply Vex. Appreciate you, friend. 200 minutes live. Thank you so much. 500 comments. You guys are doing y'all thing. Appreciate the support. Thank you all for supporting the live stream. Yeah, definitely, Dr. Fleta, yeah, definitely pay attention to shop. Going to do containers and resistant bands, no supplements. Okay, that's a lot easier. The supplements, I did supplements. And so, yeah, the times I got in trouble, them supplements. I got in trouble with the content and in my live stream. So you live and you learn, and that's the important part of it. But containers and resistance bands is good. Yeah. What's the purpose of creating a backup TikTok account? Um, Becky, it's not really considered a. You should have a second account. It's not necessarily a backup. It should be an account that you want to have for posting different content. You also may want to preserve your main page to focus on your topic or your niche. And so that other account could be an account that you're searching for cat videos or, the other type of content that the comedy stuff that you might like. And so it becomes that account where you're not compromising your main. So a lot of people do that. So they'll have a second account for that. And then sometimes they'll make that second account their shop account because shop is a different algorithm. So I don't post too much shop on this account. I have a second account and I've actually switched over TikTok Go to my other account, my shop account, because TikTok Go is taking over my page too. I'm only seeing hotels and vacation spots on my account. I'm like, what the what? Which isn't bad, but it's not what this account is focused on. So I want that to be on my other page. So I'm saving that for shop and go over there, and then I do random searches for stuff too over there. Okay, so to keep separate algorithms, that's a good strategy, as well as, like I said, coming into your live stream, tapping your screen, and sharing it out, doing stuff like that as well. Yeah, to keep you organized. That's pretty much it. Um, Let me know if there's other questions about that, because you want to be strategic about what you're doing. Try not to confuse the algorithm too much. Try to minimize that confusion. When you're going to lives, engaging in content, all that matters too. So if you can kind of focus things, that'll be in your best interest. When it comes to, let me segue you all. Are we good? We're good. I felt like agency talk. I'm gonna pin this. If you are interested in an agency, message me. I'll send you the agency page. I'll say hello in the chat. You can follow that account. But message me here, and then and if you are somebody who has been in any of my creators' accounts, I mean their live streams, get their referral code. I want y'all to grow. I want them to earn. I want them to be incentivized too. So get their referral code so that you can join under them. So I want to make sure I say that out loud. Is there a way to reset your algorithm and get rid of junk? You can go and clear out your caches under your settings and privacy. So if you're on your profile, click the three lines and you can clear out your caches. I think there is a reset option under there too. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Put that in the chat. Who knows? So I don't have to look it up. But I do believe there's a reset where you kind of reset your algorithm from that side too. You also can delete and reinstall the app. That's another way to do it too. Gotta run. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much. Something you can use. Appreciate you, friend. So yeah, that's something else you can do. So you can reset your algorithm by uninstalling and reinstalling the app. I've done that. I've done it a couple times actually, because I was like, TikTok got me wrong. I'm gonna do this over again. So it is something you want to consider if you feel like it's not active, not as a way to jumpstart your page. Yeah, you can clear some of your watch history. Yes, J Styles. Yep, you can clear your watch history. That's a good one. Yeah. What is a reference code and how do we find it? A referral code? Are you talking about for the agency? Otherwise, I'm not sure what you mean by a reference code. I was talking about for joining the agency, people have a referral QR code, and okay, so there's a QR code as well as they'll have a referral link. Um, Ann's Place, so if you have somebody in the agency where the people in my agency who's already in the agency, they have one. So you can join under them or you can just join straight away. So it's up to you. It's if you have somebody you want to get the referral credit for, you want to go to them and get their code or get their link. If you don't, then you just join the agency straight out. Do the algorithm get confused when you're watching different random videos with different subjects? Yes. Yes, it could be if you overdo it. Yeah. I jokingly use this example when I first started going live. I first started going live, and the Lion King movie was out, and Aaron Pierre, the actor who plays Mufasa, and he had done that Jennifer Hudson episode where her talk show, and it was like, that's Mufasa, and he came down the line. So I kept watching that. Yes, yes. her spirit tunnel, that's what she calls it. And I kept watching that video and other people mocking it and doing other things. And next thing I know, all I saw was Aaron Pierre in my algorithm. I was like, what? He was there for like 2 weeks. I was like, I ain't mad, but TikTok, this is not what I want to see all the time. But yeah, he was all in my algorithm. I was like, Lord. I was like, okay, how did I do this? So I said, I gotta fix my algorithm. He said, I love Lion King. But yes, so just know, yes, you can mess up your algorithm. You can throw it off. You can absolutely do that. So you don't want to do that, friends. You want to make sure you stay true to your algorithm as much as possible. If you are, hey Luna, if you are looking at thrifting videos and content, reselling content, make that part of what you're seeing in your feed. That informs your For You feed. And so if you throw it off, then that's what you're going to see. Okay? So that informs your For You feed. So try your best to keep it focused on what you're trying to do. All right? Let me know if there's other questions. So let me run through this a little bit, because like I said, when I come back later, it's going to be a later live. I'm going to try to do potentially 2 hours. We'll see. I'll do maybe definitely an hour. Like I said, I'm trying to build up my live stream. Thank you for that shout out, friend. Honey Baked Ham. I just had to look at it, Blaked Ham. Welcome to the room, friend. Do you go live? Let us know if you're a live host. Welcome to the room as well. Is that if that is the case, I need to start watching Idris Elba. You will see him all the time. Absolutely. Thank you for the bear, the high bear. So yes, if that's what you want to see and you're out, yes, it will do it. It will definitely do it. But yes, so we're gonna talk about, and I don't know if the person is still here. Somebody's like, I don't know what to talk about in my live stream. Thank you, friends. Thank you for that compliment. I don't know what to talk about in my live stream. And so what I said, we're in a day and time where we can use the AI. So let me give you guys my prompt. Thank you so much, Lady Glory. I appreciate it. Let me give you my prompt, and let me be clear. It's going to be a prompt that you can ideally leverage for additional prompts about your live stream. All right? Have a great day. I enjoy spending time with you, but I have to run some errands. Thank you, friend. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support all the time, you all. You guys are awesome. I bought a book of knock knock jokes. Did you? What are you going to do with it? You going to go live with it? That'll be different. That's a comedy live. I like that idea, though. They had a whole campaign for comedians. So for my live, yeah, no, but seriously, they had a whole campaign for comedians. Seriously. So Coach Jessie, I gotta see if she messaged me back. We were gonna meet today. We're gonna meet tomorrow. She was in our agency. She signed up for the comedy live track, and she moved forward. I don't know what happened with her status. I think they were, um, I don't know if anything happened from it. So, but she did meet the minimum threshold to advance. So I'm not sure where she stands with it. But she's now retooling her content to focus on doing comedy as well, and the comedy that TikTok like, and everyone has comedy is up, based on the beholder and the person who is receiving that message and what they find to be funny. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But they do like kind of more that slapstick type comedy where you're doing some kind of parodies, or you're wearing a funny wig or doing some other stuff. So they like that kind of comedy too. So I think that's something we've seen a lot of coming through, where people are entertaining people based on what they're seeing and saying. Okay, so you have a lot of impersonations, that type of stuff. So keep that in mind if you are gonna think about doing comedy or think about doing anything comedic in your life. Just know that there's different ways that they're looking at comedy and what's funny and not stuff. So just want to say that. Anyway, when it comes to what to talk about, so I'm gonna give this prompt. Those who are on the outside of this live, you might as well come in, come in, hear what I gotta say, so you don't have to say, "Oh, I just got here and I don't know, I didn't, can you repeat it?" So that way I don't keep repeating myself. I'm not a comedian, but funny stories I tell about me and my husband, I get attraction and more views. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Like I said, they really are trying to push the comedy side of things. So keep that in mind. And if you want to bring that to your live stream or somehow integrate that in it, it might be very helpful for your viewership too. Um, when it comes to the prompt of what to say in your live, I tell people you got to know your niche. So we're talking about comedy right now. That's a niche. You got to know your topics you want to cover. Our friend Lady Gloria, she says topics about funny stories between her relationship and her relationship. So different topics you're going to cover. I did my first live this weekend, Q&A about fashion. Ooh, that's a good one. So do you use the AI? Um, Fashion Decoded by Ariel, Arlene. Do you use AI to come up with topics and what you want to cover? No. Okay. So this prompt, pay attention to it. This might be perfect for you, because I don't want you to have to feel overwhelmed by, like, what are you going to talk about next time? You talked about one thing. How can I expand on that topic, or how can I come up with other ideas? This is going to be perfect. 20 years to a lot to talk about. Okay, well, that's good. So just know, the AI is helpful for topics, organizing yourself, all the things. How you doing, friend? Did you hear? Um, did you store before? Did you hear of Digistore before? Um, I don't. That sounds familiar, but no. I'm gonna say no because that's not clicking right now, but it does sound familiar. Plus I'm a chatter. Okay, there you go. Perfect. Hey, friend, how you doing? Hey, it's Ashley. Welcome to the room, friend. Yeah, so you should be good. You should be good. Yeah. Um. So, okay, thank you. You're welcome. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like I should know. Like I've seen it. So, um, okay, so here's the problem. So I want you guys to pay attention to your niche, your topics, your target audience. You gotta know who you're talking to. And then the keywords that are gonna attract them. LB, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much. LBR with Bryant. Thank you, friend. Um, okay, so this is a brainstorming prompt. And I ask for you to brainstorm 5 examples. Okay? You could do less if you want to, but just think about, how you want to have options. So I say brainstorm 5 examples of a niche, comma, topics, comma, and keywords to attract my target audience. So the keywords that are going to attract them for my TikTok live, and include for the target audience the demographics with an S, psychographics, how they think and feel, what's going on with those people, and the pain points. Pain as in ouch. Pain points. The things that they're struggling with. they're challenged by. You wanted to identify those based on me being, and then you want to list the characteristics about you. My wife, my mom, my husband. I do financial literacy topics. My live topic is about fashion, and for I'm, maybe you put your age for Gen Xers, baby boomers, Gen Zs, Gen Y, whatever. So put all that information. I love fitness. I love to cook. I love to bake. Anything that you might want to gear your live stream towards, put it in there. Add it to those characteristics about you. So let me start over. Brainstorm 5 examples of a niche, topics, keywords to attract my target audience for my TikTok live, and include for that target audience the demographics, the psychographics, and the pain points based on me being ... Okay? So I want you guys to put that, because I don't want you, I want you to come back with options. It's going to give you 5. It's going to give you a niche. It's going to give you topics. It's going to give you keywords that is for that audience. When it comes to that audience, I want you to know more about them, because I want you to connect with them. Niche, topic, keywords, demographics. Yep. Demographics, psychographic, pain points. It's actually 3. Niche, topics, keywords for your target audience. And then your target audience is based on that you want it to be broken down based on demographics, psychographics, and pain points. That's the overarching, is the target audience. So you want those 3 categories of that target audience, because that target audience is a reflection of you. Because the way that target audience is created, these examples, we put characteristics for you. Will you say the last line again? Yes. I'll repeat it again for you, Marie. That audience is a reflection of you, because that prompt is based on you. And I tell you, that's how you're going to build rapport. You're going to build your community, because your community is going to be able to relate to you. Your community needs to be able to resonate with your messaging. They need to get to know, like, and trust you. Pain points that you're struggling with. Yep. So let me say it one more time for you all. Arthritis only. So funny. So let me say it again, friend. When it comes to when it comes to this prompt, all right, I want you to take this prompt. I want you to use it. I'm going to give you, see, y'all getting all the tea from me. Because if you do use this, I'm going to tell you how to take it to the next level. So I'll give you additional tips. Hello, Mrs. Treetop. How you doing, friend? So brainstorm 5 examples, hey, friend, of a niche, comma, topics. He said, wow, comma, keywords to attract my target audience. I had to think about what I was saying. Brainstorm 5 examples of a niche, topics, and keywords to attract my target audience for my TikTok live. And include for my target audience the demographics, the psychographics, and the pain points based on me being, and input your characteristics. Brainstorm 5 examples. Brainstorm. A niche, topics, keywords to attract my target audience. Yep. And you'll put the demographics, psychographics, pain points. Yep. And so here's what that means. So picture your target audience. And I'm probably going to talk about some of y'all. Okay? Picture your target audience. Your target audience is made up of new beginner live hosts or beginners to TikTok. It's made up of people who are typically, a little bit more seasoned. You've been on TikTok. It's fairly new to you, but you may have an account for a while because you got it during COVID. But you're thinking about this TikTok live. You're posting content. Thank you so much for the singing mushroom. Appreciate that, friend. And then you have, you're here. Maybe you're, a mom, a wife, a dad, you're trying to figure out how to go live, you're a Gen X, because I'm a Gen X. I just turned 50. I'm bragging, I just turned 50. We seasoned. We turned 50 in this room. um, Thank you so much, Anne's Place. Appreciate you for the bouquet. Reaching level 11. Let's go. Congratulations. Hey, New Generation Show. Welcome 56 here. There we go. Some of us might be millennials, maybe older millennials. Some of us might be boomers, so, or the hidden generation. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Um, and so the Jim Jones generation, I heard that term before too. And so depending on where you're at, you're here. You're like, hey, I like her. I'm feeling her. She good. She explains stuff. She answers questions. Thank you so much for the wink winks. She pretty cool. And you're like, okay, let me ask her a question. Because you guys have questions. Because I have questions. I'm a questioner. I question everything. I'm also a perfectionist, a recovering perfectionist. I like things to be done with excellence. And recognizing that I teach that you cannot expect that here. And you need to not have that notion that practice makes perfect, that we've been taught all our life, that you need to say practice makes progress. I'm getting better, I'm improving, I'm doing something that I've never done before, and I'm learning and growing from it. Do you sell a digital product with some of this information in it? I actually do. I actually do. To come to think of it, I do. It's actually my ChatGPT guide. It has different prompts in there. Yep. ChatGPT guide is helped to set up your live stream. And then I also have a product that is a checklist for new live hosts. If you're in an agency, you get the checklist for new live hosts, and then there's a live strategy guide that I gave also. That's like a 2026 version that just got posted like in May. So that's new, but that's for agency people. I posted that for them as a way to get more information and understand how to go live and stuff. So I say that to you guys because you want to know you want to know that demographic because you can speak to it. You want to know the psychographic because you can talk about that. I know how you guys think and feel. I know you guys are perfectionists. I know you guys you have questions. I know you guys are nervous, afraid, shy, scared, haven't done this before. You're trying to figure out how to do it before you jump in and do it. And then those pain points, your challenges, the struggles. It could be that you're trying to make additional money online, more passive income. It could be that you want to, learn how to do this because you're doing TikTok shop and you keep getting violations and restrictions for giveaways. Or you're doing it because you want to build community and you want to figure out all the different ways you can go about using different features and stuff. Hey, baby buttons, welcome to the room, friend. I even provided a weekly schedule. You say it even provided a weekly schedule. Oh, you just did it? Did you just do it, Brian? Because, Brian, that's the second phase I was going to say. Yeah, yes. Okay, that prompt was helpful, wasn't it? You said mind blows. But no, seriously. Like, that gets you where you're at because you're thinking about this from, oh, I just want to come on here and make money. Well, no, you got to talk to the people who are your target audience. And then you can ask it, hey, come up with an outline for my live stream. I say do this. So I gave you 5 examples. I gave you 5 examples. Pick one that you like. Example number 3. So now you can say, write an outline based on example number 3. Because it's right there. They know what they said for example number 3. Hey, Bridget, for example number 3, write an outline. I want you also to write me a script, an intro script, something I can say in the beginning of my live stream, or heck, a full script if you want to. Hey, Happy Floss. And then you can say, hey, I want you to write engaging questions to keep my audience going based on this topic. Or I want you to write me 10 different boards I could use. And I want to flip it out for different topics. Or I want you to write me some questions to kind of get the room to make sure that they're tapping my screen, sharing it loud, and engaging in how I can say that in a way that they'll actually support. I'm trying to build support for my community. Or I want people to grab my daily heart me. So what are ways I can get them to engage from becoming a fan club member or following me or getting my gift, my live goal and other gifts. And so again, all that's there for you. And you can ask it to come up with tips and strategies for you to do that. But I was saying earlier, there's no reason we can't do this. We essentially have these type of tools out here. You know, I was talking to a friend, and she had some life questions she was asking about navigating some personal stuff, and I was like, well, you know what? Let's go ask Claude. I was like, I don't know all the answers, but we're gonna ask Claude about this. But no, you could do that. Hey, Toya, you could do that. You can ask it to give you, other answers. My husband, he planned my little, I shouldn't say little, it was nice. It was very significant. He planned our vacation for Morocco based on coming up with an itinerary from ChatGPT, basically. He was like, okay, well, let me figure this out. And then he used chat. Did I tell y'all this story? Oh my gosh, it was so hilarious to me. My in-laws this past weekend too. So it was the 1 year anniversary of the agency, and it was also my in-laws' 50th wedding anniversary. So they turned 50, and he had pictures from their original wedding ceremony. Hey, therapy girl. Hey, friends coming in. Thank you so much. It is beautiful. Simply thank you for that daily heart me. Thank you, friend. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. So 50 years of marriage, very beautiful, very thoughtful. Their son did his thing. He was in, I tell people he was in his planning era. Thank you. And Slice, thank you for the shout out. He was in his planning era. He basically planned my birthday, getaway, and then he turned around at the same time was planning something for his parents. And I was just a consultant. He just asked me a few questions. That's it. And then I helped with setup. I helped with setup and stuff. But I was his consultant saying, hey, did you remember to do this? And did you do that? And so that's what I did. But long story short, he used ChatGPT, and that's where I was going with this story. He used Chat to what do I want to say? Retouch the photos from their wedding. They were kind of, they were Polaroids, and there was some other little cameras, the disposable camera or the camera you take to the Photoshop and stuff, the film place. And so he had some retouching. So he scanned the photos and uploaded it to retouch. Well, their wedding photo, it was like a little line that was like creasing the picture. So it creased right on my mother-in-law's face, right around this area. Well, what Chat did was gave her some glasses. He gave her these cute little glasses, and they were cute too. They were really cute. They were like a new color gold frame type wired glasses. He gave her these glasses, and they kind of had that aviator look, so they came across and they were shaping her face. And they gave her some glasses, and I looked. I was like, do your mom wear glasses? And she does wear glasses. But I was looking, I was like, oh, your mom always wore glasses. He was like, no. He hadn't even noticed. So he looked at, I said, did Chat give your mama glasses on her wedding day? And he gave her glasses. So she had these cute little glasses on. And And so when she saw the picture, she was like, oh, I said, you don't notice anything about the picture? She was like, no, I don't notice. I said, so were you wearing glasses back then? She was like, no, I didn't start wearing glasses to my 40s. So she hadn't even noticed. It was super cute on her. It was a cute picture. But she's like, no, I didn't start wearing glasses to my 40s. I was like, oh. I said, well, you got glasses in this picture. But anyway, so needless to say, Chat will retouch images too. But I say that to you guys because I don't want you guys to miss out on, you're being nervous, you're being afraid, you don't know what to talk about. You're doing all the things that give excuses to something that actually there's solutions for. Easy solutions now. He said, that's good to know. He said, that's good to know. Yes, yes, it does all that for you. I mean, it's definitely reshaping how people are doing stuff now. And so just yeah, so keep that in mind. I don't want you guys to think that things are impossible. How you doing, that Apothecary, Florida? Welcome to the room, friend. It's not impossible. You could do this live thing. You could do it easily. It's not going to be a big deal. As you do it, as you come here with your topic, you're talking to your audience, engaging with them both in the content side of things, producing content, as well as going to other lives, other rooms, other content um, that is based on your topic, that is attracting your audience, your target audience. Those are where you want to find the people to engage with your content too. All right. So I don't want you guys to miss out. That engagement is so key, and doing the content is also important. They go hand in hand. I can attest to that. I know that that is a big part of how you want to operate. How are you going to get new visibility? Your community coming in sharing is awesome. That's great. You need that, but also making sure you got the right people that you're engaging with, that are the people who you want to connect with your content to. All right. So that was like number one. That was a long winded way to say number one. So, number one is doing your research. Doing your research, that prompt is important. Doing your research when it comes to engagement for your topic and who you're trying to get to and connect with, but also making sure you are searching the keywords. Those keywords and that prompt I gave you is also going to help to inform what you do for writing your board, creating your live event, doing content. You're going to see the words that matter for your room. How you doing, more? Welcome to the room, friend. Appreciate you being here. Tanya, thank you so much for the shout out. Thank you all for the gift, and I appreciate that. Appreciate the support. You guys are awesome, awesome, awesome. Also, who are you passionate about? Ooh, I love that. Who are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? Okay, I'm sorry. I said who. What are you passionate about? That's true. Making that part of it too. Yeah. That's a good question too. If you don't know, I put that in the content too. My problem is not it's not live. It is doing videos. You know what? Start off with making your live content. That's the most recent video I just did. I talked about it in my live stream and I made it content. Um, hey, Coach Rhonda, use clips from your live. Just use the clips. Don't use the TikTok clips. Create, you know how you could create your own clips, but use those clips to make a video where you're sharing information with your audience, or talking about your topic. And it doesn't have to be a long clip. It could be like a 7-second clip. It doesn't have to be super long. Think about a couple things you're saying, maybe even in your live. And so I've been talking with a couple creators and watching some YouTube stuff. People will create moments in their life that is for the content. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if when I say YouTube creators, when you think about your YouTube videos, like I go live now, if I wanted to make a timestamp of 10 minutes for potentially maybe 10 to 15 minutes, potentially where I'm teaching you guys something, I'm talking about something, but that is going to be a video clip. You can do that too. And then that becomes a little bit more structured conversation. I'm sharing information with you. If I wanted to, maybe I do use some notes and some outline structure to kind of keep myself focused and on track without all the other things I normally do. I want to do better with that. Yes. Hey, hamster. And so I need to do better than that. That honestly should be my evolution, where I'm taking my life and I'm being very intentional about curating those moments. And I might have a couple different moments I do it in, and then I can make those clips and make that a long form video. But I'm really trying to play around with the methodology there. I just love you, Douglas. You're welcome. Thank you, Fred. But I'm playing around with that. Billiard Mama, welcome to the room, Fred. I'm playing around with that methodology because that's what I need to be doing, making some content, using this to do it, but also, like I said, making these moments where I can piece together content, and I'm making long form content from my YouTube channel. That's my biggest hurdle right now. I need to do the long form content. I need to do that. Live stream is a separate section under a channel. And so I need to create that it's all evergreen, but I need to create that evergreen video content. Okay. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all joining my live stream. I'm gonna stay on a few more minutes. I'm gonna get off shortly. Let me know if you guys have questions. Let me zip through a few more of these steps. I am gonna come back later tonight. All right. I will be back later, but it's not gonna be by 4 o'clock. It's probably gonna be closer to 6, just because I have to go to my son's open house, the meet the teacher. He's gonna be meeting his first grade teacher. I hope she's nice. I scheduled my one-on-one. Yes, I got you, friend. Um, so I think you are my person for next week. Yep, I have you for Tuesday. Yep, I got you in here, friend. I got a 132. Um, how one goes live. I'm so terrified to go live. Yes, next week. Yep. So oh, I remember those days. Yes, y'all. I do too. I'm taking it all in. I don't want to rush him. I was teasing him the other day. I said, "You're gonna always be 5 to me." He's like, "I'm 6, mommy." It's like, "No, you're always 5." But yes, 163K likes. Thank you, Luna, and others. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Where can we see the list of people in the room during the live stream? Right here where it says 29 currently in the room. There's some people looking at us on the outside. I see y'all. I'm joking. I don't see y'all. But no, there's people who are looking out on the outside. But that's the ones that are in the room right now. Yep. Um, I've joined your fan club 3 months. Oh, nice, nice. Appreciate that. Hamster, thank you for those roses. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all. Thank you for that engagement and support. You guys are awesome. Um, so yes, so I was gonna run through the other items real quick. I just want to make sure I get through some more content for you guys. I'm gonna come back, like I said, I'm gonna come back. Um, It'll probably be like 5:30, 6 o'clock. It's gonna be a little later after I get home from his meet the teacher. Thank you, Annie. Level 12. Look at you growing. Thank you for the Dr. Lisa Cares. Thank you for the roses, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay, so let me run through a couple more things. Content. We were just talking about content. Thank you, Marie. We were just talking about content. Content is important. Now, my number 2 thing, and I said I hadn't gone far with this with the steps. My number 2 thing is that you gotta market yourself. Market yourself as a live host. Market yourself in your niche. Market yourself based on the topics and the content you're gonna be sharing with your target audience. So you gotta do that. You gotta post the content. You gotta have that content. Use your live to, like I said, create clips if you can. You can literally make a clip in your live stream that is going to be some content that you're going to post later. All right. So try to be intentional about that. That's going to be a good way to kind of get help. Yes, help us with marketing. I know. And so the more you post content, bro, thank you for that follow. The more you post content that is based on your topic, you're going to have people searching for that. And especially if you do it based on the keywords. Those keywords is what they're searching. So when you talk about it and put it on your as catchy hook on your screen, that hook on your screen, or you're saying it, that becomes stuff that is searchable. That's how you create the SEO, search engine optimization. And so when you're saying it and talking about it and doing it, people will come across your page. Okay. You said, Lady Glory, you said, I'm going to reset my TikTok. I want to have to start all over again. I will still have the same. What is that? The same. What does that F mean? Let me know what you meant by that. Yes, got to get better at that. The keywords. Yes, yeah. And so find keywords that people are searching. But yeah, your everything should be the same after you do it. Same friends. Yes, that doesn't change. Yep, Alex, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. You truly are an inspiring teacher. Oh, thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Um, Let me know if you guys have questions too about this. So post the content as you are talking about going live. Make sure your content talks about you are a live host. I usually in my live content, when I'm posting content, I'll say Join me live daily where I give tips to go live and how to monetize on this app. And also, click my bio to apply to my creator network. Launch your income agency. That's my ending wrap up for most of my content I do. And so, you got to talk about it. Let people know. Do you still use Creator Search Insights? I do. I do. Thank you, friends. I appreciate it. Hey, Alex. Thank you so much. I do use Creator Search Insights. I haven't done it. July's an anomaly. July was a weird month, but I need to get back to it. I didn't do much of anything in July, as much as I should have. And so I'm going to get back to it, guys. But Creator Search Insight is a great tool, a really good tool. I don't know if I'm still an ambassador. I'm an ambassador. Thank you, Alex. Alex, you said a rock star. Alex, that's your signature gift, ain't it? It's like, girl, you're a rock star. I know Alex coming into the room. He gonna give me the rock star wig. Oh, really? Thanks, friend. That's another great one. He said, me either. I'm getting back, coming back. I heard that, Lisa. Yeah, us Lisas, we got to get back to our game, friend. We yeah, I was busy traveling, and TikTok told me, it was like, hey, we haven't seen you as much. Complete the survey. so so I'm gonna do better. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get my time in. So the past couple of days, I'm trying to get at least my 2 hours in the morning, my 10 o'clock, 2 hours in the afternoon. When I come back at 6 today, it's gonna be a long day, but I may try to get 2 hours in. So we'll see if I can do it. Just depends on what's going on in my life, and how I feel by then. Simply be Rex. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. FWK, Freedom with Kim. Love it. Come on in, friend. Look at you leveled up in the room, Simply Bex. Congratulations, friend. Thank you so much. Okay, so the next thing I was going to talk about real quick. Step two, I want you to do what's called a live event. That's how you schedule your live. That is accountability for you. It also allows your viewers to click register when the live ends so that they can attend the next live. That is part of it. So I want you to schedule a live event so you can get in the habit of showing up and maybe holding yourself accountable to being here. Okay. It also is helpful because you can title it with the keywords we talked about before. You also can put a description in there. You can share it out with your community in advance. That's how you're going to get some visibility too. Share your live out. Share it out to them. Let them know you're going to be going live on this day and time. Come join you. Maybe it's your first live. Maybe it's your 20th live. But you want to share it with your community. You can also, as you grow, you can start creating group chats and stuff too. Bounty, welcome in, friend. Thank you so much. You can start creating group chats and other ways to kind of let people know you're going to be doing this live thing, and they can be part of your group chat too. Okay? Thank you so much, Simply Bex, for sharing out that live. I appreciate it, friend. So that's going to be really good for you to do as well. Hey, Queen Bev. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for the stickers, Bounty. I see you coming in. Bounty, your stickers are so cute. She said, coming in hot. Thanks, friend. That's such a cute saying, though. Excellent point. Group chats. Yeah, group chats are good. I have a lot of group chats. I want to create one here as well for just the fan club and super fans. I know I have a lot of other people who are in the agency, and I have group chats for there. So I'm trying to manage all the group chats, but I think it is important to have those. Hey, Ling, how you doing? Mystic, welcome to the room. Look at y'all. Y'all trying to make me stay here longer. That darn TikTok. TikTok's like, oh yeah, you thought you was about to go somewhere? Of course. I was saying I was about to go. I'm looking at the clock, seeing that it's not quite 2 hours yet. I'm staying, just changed to 2 hours. Now I gotta stay 2 hours and 15 minutes, I guess. I don't know. I love it. Sharing tip on content strategy for live creators. Comment your questions. I love that, TikTok. I have a funny post about that. Really? TikTok is doing the most, y'all. But it's all good. Thank you all for grabbing those daily heart me's. Thank you so much for supporting everybody. Oh, look at you, Alex. You leveled up. You shared that with me. Thank you so much. Level 26. Oh, wow. That is awesome. It's a cap cup, but it's hilarious, is it? Thank you so much for that, Alex. I appreciate that. The level up ship is basically when you level up, you can send, I think that particular gift, you can send it once in a week. Like if you level up, you can send it once in that week. And so he shared it with me. So I appreciate you, friend. Level 16 in the room. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the support, friend. Um, and so yeah, so that's the beauty of it. Group chats, all that stuff. You want to make sure you're doing the live event. You want to make sure you're reaching out to your community. Continue to do that. You said, let's go. Continue to do that. I want you guys to think that just showing up live is it. No, it's a process. You got, hey Bobby Joe, you got to make sure you're doing that research, saying the key words, connecting with your audience, doing a live event, doing the group chats, talking to them, asking people to share the live, connect with you, creating your boards, doing your settings. So number 3, really quickly, was settings. So you want to make sure that you are doing 18 years and older. If you have that as a setting, thank you so much for the Dr. Lisa Gears and the Populars. Turn that on if you have that 18 years and older. Also turn on your audience control in content disclosure. That's based on you selling something. Tour Insight has been most helpful out here in these streets. Look at that. Oh, my insight, your insight. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. I so appreciate it. I've been trying my best. Your insight. Yep. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. I've been doing this for over a year and a half now. And so I'm trying my best to make sure people are learning and growing. The agency is definitely keeping me accountable to making sure that my creators coming in are getting as much information as possible and that you can leverage it based on how you see fit. So I want you guys to grow. I want you guys to know that you got a champion in me, a supporter, and we'll see where this takes us. All of us. You said, I agree. She gives all the tea. I do. I try. I try. Speaking of agency, let me just say this real quick because I am going to have to get off soon. But if you are interested in joining the agency, this is a great time to do it. We just celebrated 1 year. We are looking to do a lot more campaigns. We're looking to grow. We had some people who signed up in the 1 year in August and September. They're not going live as much, so we're going to lose those people. So we're trying to bring in some good people. So if you don't have an agency, message me. If you are looking to go into the agency, if you go to some of my agency people already, get their referral code, their referral link, so you can join under them. I want them to get credit. We got a campaign we're doing to grow this month, and I want them to get credit so that they can get an additional bonus in a bonus incentive for bringing people in. So want to make sure all of us are growing. So I so appreciate you all. And then when you join the agency, you become part of that referral program too, so you can also get the incentives. I'm so ready. Just need to get over the fear. I say do it scared. Let's drop some stickers, everybody. Do it scared. Don't overthink it. Just start going live. You're going to build community. The newness is a little awkward. It's a little uncomfortable. I don't deny that. I tell people that all the time. I don't try to mince words about that. But as you do it, you get more aware. You build a confidence. You're going to build, overall ease with it. And so it's easier as time goes on. It gets a lot easier. I tell people your day 1 is not going to be like your day 10. Your day 10 is not going to be like your day 30. Your day 30 is not going to be like your day year and a half like me. You know what I'm saying? So there's this element to this that you're going to grow. You're going to build. Like anything you do in life, you get better. Practice makes progress. All right. I did figure out a time. Oh, that's half the battle. Then go live. Research when my besties go live and choose a time. Okay, I love that. So yeah, go live. Just go live and get it over with. What would you do in your live topic? For your live topic, tell us more. ADHD content, ADHD crafter. You're on the crafter. You're a junk journaler. Hey, friend. All right. What rooms do you know already? Whose room do you connect with? Sarah is from my agency. Sarah, the Empty Nester Junk Journaler. A couple other ladies are in the agency. Oh, well, I should say was an agency. They are gonna expire out. Um, but yeah, you said live crafting. Okay, yeah, Sarah. Okay, Sarah. Yeah, Sarah's awesome. So yeah, thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. Yes. So yeah, crafting is a big one. So start watching other crafters, and I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna make this. I probably will make this a campaign for the agency folks. We're gonna do a viewer wishes week. A week of viewer wishes. Turning on your viewer wishes, picking what product, what items you want, what gifting items, what verbiage you want to put. But that is going to be where things are going to change for you. Think about how you want to leverage that. Look at other rooms that do it and see how you can leverage it. It's not going to be everyone clicking your viewer wishes all the time, but it does make a difference in terms of people seeing those items and wanting to engage. Okay? So I say that to you, my junk journaler slash crafter, because that's a big way to kind of get some engagement going. I think all my crafters should have that because oftentimes you're doing your craft, you're doing something in your life, and people don't think to engage. That's a visual indicator to do it. Depending on what your comments are and what you have there. This is TikTok's template. I didn't change it. I just use it as an example. But I think it's a great way to get that engagement you're looking for. And and start off now, early on, using it. So that's what I would tell you. Start off your live with it. And then you can decide your board. I made my board angled today. I was trying to be a little cute and different. I've been doing it this way for this week. You might change the board. You put some other things up there. But make sure people know, what your live is about. And then as you're crafting, you decide what angles you want to do it from. Because I'm sitting here. You might have a crafting table. I know Sarah does it from like an angle where she's looking at the room, but she's also having it point down to her craft. But you might want to decide, maybe you get a floor stand and a tripod and you're able to see your phone, but yet angle it so you can see the craft. All right. My dear friends, I'm going to jump off. I have done over 2 hours. I'm going to come back. I'll do more with this topic. I might do a little bit more show and tell because I want you guys to actually start setting yourself up for success. And then we'll talk about some other features too. Tasha B, thank you for that daily heart me. Let me know if you guys have any last minute questions before I jump off. And then if you are somebody who did not say that you are going live, but you do go live, you know your topic, your time zone, put it in the chat real quick. I want to make sure you guys get visibility. So put it in the chat. Thank you. You're welcome. Appreciate y'all. Simply Bex. Appreciate y'all. I realized I felt like I had a hunger headache that was coming in. I was like, I didn't eat today. So I'm going to get something to eat before I jump into meetings. But I so appreciate you all. Sassy, thank you for the Dr. Lisa Cares. Thank you so much. I'm going to go live first time this Monday. I love it. Simply Bex, what you doing in your live stream? Live with Bex, nature, travel, music, Pilates, and the occasional ramble. Life's too short to stick to the script. Come for last, and then it cuts off. So capable, love this friend. Let me pin you. This is my friend capable. If it, Liffy. It says Women's Health and Wellness, 8 p.m. Eastern. Menopause, gut health. Love it, friend. Thanks for insights. You guys are so welcome. I so appreciate you all. Thank you all for the kind words. Azaleza, thank you so much. Sassy, thank you for coming back, friend. I appreciate all the support. You guys are awesome. Appreciate all the watching, the likes, the shares, the comments, the stickers, and all the gifting. I tell you guys all the time, practice makes progress. You said mostly travel, nature chat, may change a bit if needed. Okay, awesome, perfect. Turn on your viewer wishes. That's my tip of the day. If you guys are trying to figure out how to get more engagement, that could help, especially from the gifting engagement. Not everybody's going to click it. That's totally fine. I turn mine on at a timer for 30 minutes. You could cut that off. So just know that's a great way just for a visual element for people to know how to engage in your room. All right, friends. Thank you all for being here. I will see you all later. Like I said, practice makes progress. We're not trying to be perfect. We're just simply trying to go live. All right. All right. Appreciate you guys. Oh, Brian, you got yours too. Okay. Going live Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, men and women. What's understood and misunderstood. I love that. And we'll pin that as well. So, and you guys, do you have a co-host or do you do the panel boxes? Let me know what you're doing in your live stream. And I said this to you guys, the panel boxes are good. Co-hosting is good as well. That gets you more visibility because you're pushed out on that feed where it shows people who are doing box battles or multi-guest panel boxes as well as the co-hosting. I do the panel boxes. That's good. Um, Make sure you're also talking. Joy B, welcome to the room. Make sure you're also talking to your viewers and like set the tone early on. Rules of engagement for people who are in your boxes, but also for people who are visiting the live, who are in the audience, the viewers, that they understand what they need to do. They need to tap the screen, share it out. So it's a good piece of it. So I would definitely tell you to engage with your audience as much as possible too. All right, easy baby. Welcome to the room. Appreciate you. I am getting off. I will be back probably close to 6 o'clock. That's not my regular time, but I do have to do the meet the teacher for my son's first grade class teacher. So I'll be back later. I'm not going to be 4, but it'll be after 4, maybe 5:30, 6 o'clock. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Talk to you guys later. Appreciate the support. Bye-bye. Thank you all on the YT as well. You guys are awesome. Appreciate all that support. Thank you so much for supporting my live stream. I will be back later today.